you doing here?
The car won't start.
What?
Yeah.
So what's all going on?
The computer runs the fuel pump, so I can't run the fuel pump to bleed the air out of the line. It only runs for less than 5 seconds. I switched it over from manual to the computer running it. We drained all the fuel out to come here. I'm pretty sure it's airlock now, and I cannot get the fuel to come out, so we couldn't start it. I'm gonna have to get Anthony to suck on the hose, I think, here in a minute.
Well, anytime you're getting guys to suck on hoses, that's definitely interesting.
That's the truth. I don't know, but I can't tell if this thing's running. It is running. See, it only goes for 5 seconds. So you watching let's see the 11 volts on it. Then it shuts back off.
You got a connection somewhere?
All right, I got an idea. Randy, you got any wire?
So are you not having the same issues as them, I guess? Huh?
No, we're doing good. We're up there. Car fired right up. The old girl's ready to go. The only thing we did this year, we did last year, we detuned the motor. We had just way too much stand up on there and kept buzzing the tires. So we backed her off a little bit this year. This is my 3rd year in the car. I've been in the other forms of motor racing since '74. Vietnam vet, and Lieutenant Mike Curb was a lieutenant for the California. So he's always been big in racing. Bobby Allison was down with his Lake Speed on dirt down there. Don was the guy that promoted it. We ran down there in '74, '75, '76. Did all that. I usually run at Dixon, Stockton, Plaza, and Lemoore, California. That'll be over towards the Dixon area, which kind of over towards the Bay Area. Stockton's right there at Stockton, California. And then we do Plaza's down south, and Lemoore's down south. The car doesn't like the wings. There's some pictures of it standing up on it, lifting the whole front end off.
Well, this place is pretty grippy, so is that a concern?
Oh yeah, that's why we detuned that motor. Yeah. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it when it gets tacky. This Sawyer car, she only likes it when she's slick.
Right. They got some problems going on over there.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you down there sparking for?
I know, put it on there and leave it. It doesn't matter if it's sparking. Push that thing on there and hold it.
Are you scared?
No.
Okay, should I close?
Not even running.
No, you know it?
Yeah, you'll hear it.
I got another call. Switch it?
If not, yeah, switch it. If not, I got a brand new.
I got one. All right. All right, thanks, Steve.
Solution, what's going on?
Looks like the fuel pump's not working.
Really?
Yep, and it was working when we left, sort of, I guess, you know. We just ran it all times. It's not even vibrating. But the good thing is I pre-made one with a pigtail on it, ready to go.
Why is it gotta be called a pigtail?
That's a good question.
Yeah, what's up with that? It's discrimination.
That's true. Just pull the bottom panel off.
Steve.
What?
You get battery?
No, it's not the battery, it's my fuel pump. I guess. It's not.
You guess.
Well, it's not working. It's got voltage to it. We're getting no fuel out of it, and it's not vibrating or making any noise. So I'm narrowing it down to the fuel pump. Pump goes out in transit. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let me clean this mess up. Okay. No leaks.
Well, you just like changed into a little Power Ranger.
New suit.
New suit and everything. Oh, okay. How much did your new suit cost?
Too much.
Too much. Nobody wanted to sponsor you for.
No.
Wow.
My grandpa helped out a lot on our suit.
Oh, is that your Facebook page? Original wake skates. What's a wake skate?
It's like a skateboard for the water.
Do you use wake skates?
I haven't yet, but I plan on trying it
You
sometime.
always say yes. It's like, did you eat at the Sandwich Depot?
Yes, I have. It's very good.
Okay. Is she famous where you are from or something? Or?
Angelina?
Yeah.
Man, that girl can run. She's been on my heels a few times. I had to chase her down a couple times, but I got by her. When we're in a race, she knows I'm coming.
Oh.
I'm one of her worst nightmares when the motor starts.
So, what do you run with the Outlaw wing versus the stock wing? What will be some differences? Obviously, this will be a little more power, so it'll be a little more looser. You can probably set it up a little bit more tighter.
Yeah, the Outlaw car is going to have more motor, obviously, bigger wings, more downforce and stuff. But yeah, it's probably not. That's gonna be the faster car.
Do you throw same setup on each of them, or
Kinda with wings. It just depends, you know, whatever the track's doing. But here, the track don't change too drastically like you would back home. But yeah, most of the stuff you're gonna do pretty similar when you got the wings on. Now, if you're running wing or non-wing, you change some more stuff, tighten the car up, or you can have it free if it's heavy. But yeah, not much of a difference between wing and Outlaw, or A-Class and Outlaw.
what's up with these concussions you're talking about earlier? You can't run non-wing because you'll flip or something, or?
Well, I've had 2 concussions in the last 2 years. Both of them happened in the non-wing, so the doctors said I needed to change something, so I really can't afford another one. You know, they get harder and harder to recover from, so I've been in a car since August, so that was when I had my last wreck, and had a bad concussion, so hopefully I remembered everything's good, and I can get right back out there and do what I was doing.
This is your first race back since that happened.
Yeah, it's first race back, so all new cars. These 2 are both new cars, so
Be interesting to see what happens.
it's gonna be a challenge.
Who's that?
That's my father. That's my dad.
Does he get in the way a lot?
Sometimes.
When things go wrong on the car, do you blame him?
No, not really.
He's walking away. Is he going to smoke cigarettes or
No,
something?
he don't smoke.
Oh,
There's no telling what kind of stuff he's getting into.
he's got that bottle of whiskey, you know. Well,
We're ready. We're gonna go out here and hot lap this old girl. See if she can get any bite. She got some traction.
what kind of car is this?
This is a Sawyer 2015.
15. So you've been here last year and this year?
Yep,
That's it?
that's it.
You're a rookie kind of.
I'm a rookie.
What is it like running this track? Is it a little bit different than most tracks you go to?
Yeah, a lot of no banking in this one. So you got to set up for the no bank, real flat. It'll usually get black slick in the center, so you can't run the center. So you got it top or the bottom, where we usually end up.
So what's up with the red? Are you just no rap, no flashiness like everyone else? Just show up and go, huh?
Just set over in the corner and be quiet. See where the dollar bill falls.
Oh wow. Well, they're looking at this car just being red and just you with this old Sparco. They're like, the dollar bill's falling far away from that guy. It ain't over on top of him. But then they see that helmet and they're like, is he a sleeper? You know?
Yeah. Pay attention. The old guy might go forward.
from falling off.
What kind of setup changes will you do different from that one to this one? A little more horsepower here so you can tighten her up a little bit more, right?
Well, I'm just going with my standard starting setup on both of them. That car worked beautiful, she said. So I'm just going to go off. Even though it has more power, I'm just hoping it'll work the same.
Y'all have expectations since y'all made A-mains last year. Now you feel like if you don't, you're, you know.
Well, you know, last year we drew a lot of numbers, almost every one to start up front. This year, every number we drew is in the back. Our lowest number was like a 229, which is that's our lowest number, up to 325. I thought drawing the low numbers were better to start in the front, but to make an A-main, people are telling me if you don't pass people, you're not going to make an A-main. So we started in the front. We stayed in the front last year. We made it real deep, but we didn't quite make the A-main. We were short on points. This year, we're going to start farther back, and to make an A-main, you got to pass people. So now it's just up to her. She's just going to have to pass as many people as she can, try to get to the front from the back, and if she does that, she'll make an A-main. So I actually think it's harder to get from the back to the front, but I would say it's easier to make an A-main starting in the back.
I wasn't gripping the steering wheel hard enough. You have to freaking manhandle that steering wheel, or that thing will get away from you.
But after you got the hang of it, you had fun.
Racing ain't hard, you know. I'll tell you what though, these cars amaze me.
The races before yours and yours, that boys, these cars, they hook up.
Yeah, they do.
I never thought they'd hook up with the tires.
You can tell the ones that actually looked good because I thought he was going to go out there and spin out.
All of them look good.
I thought I was going to spin out in that first corner. I was like, oh.
So I guess on from this thing and now on to that one, huh?
A-Class, yeah. Something I'm familiar with.
Right.
Still a new car, so.
Oh, I guess this kind of replaces your non-wing taste.
Yeah, true. It feels.
Because with the wing, it's just put the thing on the floor and fall in line almost, seems like.
It feels about like a non-wing car, just getting that left front off the ground. They're fun.
So what are you doing to this whole thing?
Things that staggered.
You got to get these wing cars set up right, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Makes a lot of difference.
So what do? You just crew chief? You ever raced or nothing?
I just race. I just do whatever they want me to do.
That ain't fair.
Right, I know. You're right. Somebody's got to be the guinea pig, though.
Wow. Are they going to build a wall and keep you out?
Probably.
On the inside?
So she don't like the wing stuff. What about you?
Well, we started out in the wing, and she was pretty successful. And now that she's been running non-wing, she's just more accustomed to no wing. I don't.
It seems like with wing, it's going to be more on you because everybody's pretty much wide open. I'm just saying. I think the reason she may like the non-wing is because the driver can make up a difference. With the wing on, everybody's pretty much wide open, pinned down the floor, and only the car restricts how good you can be.
That's true. It's kind of funny because all through her career, even in quarter midgets, it relied on. She did better when it relied on her. To tell you honestly, I did good on the cars and everything, but there's things outside my control, and that is true with non-wing. I do believe it's more of a driver's race than it is a car setup. That's kind of why we got away from the wing. I have a feeling we'll have a better time in like stock non-wing because the Outlaw non-wing, motor-wise, we have a real good motor. Steve Hamlin did our motor, 2 mil. It's got everything done to it. Probably as fast as theirs, but this might not come out right, but it's almost like you just floor your car, hold it floored, and you point your car where you want it to go.
You're restricted.
As to non-wing, I think you have more options as a driver to where you pick on the track, the lines you go. And don't get me wrong, I'm not discrediting the wing guys, but I just think that non-wing is more of a driver's class.
People were running you down?
No, I thought it was really good. That felt the best all day. The car felt a little bit slick, but
how does the car? First of all, how does the car feel slick?
Well, if you're driving in the slick, it doesn't help.
Right. Well, that's feeling slick, but
I was kind of on the bottom of the track, and when you're down there, it's kind of slicking up a little.
Kind of feeling loose.
Yes, loose.
Okay. But people were running you down, so
overall, it felt really good.
What did he say? Does he say random things all the time? Yeah. Does it bother you?
No, I'm used to it by now.
Is that why you laugh so much, or just you have to laugh, or you'll cry? It's one of those situations.
Pretty much.
There it is. The truth is out. So now you get to go in that car. Do you think this one felt really good because it had a wing on it?
No. It's just my dad knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for 2 years now. I think we've picked up a lot. So.
Does he know what he's doing on the phone over there?
No.
Is he playing poker or something?
He likes to play chess.
Chess on the phone?
And Facebook. Loves Facebook.
How do you play Facebook? I think Facebook plays you. So you're talking about motor. When you throw the wings on, that's when the motor's gonna...
The motor's, you're gonna use every bit of motor you got now. Yeah,
So-
you don't baby the throttle here. You just mash her to the ground.
But you were saying with wings, you still had too much?
Yes, kept standing the front up.
So
we put a lot of front in it now, and not so much top, and see where we go with it.
Well, how was that stock car?
Pretty good. It's fast. It's the first time I had power steering. I don't have power steering in this car, so it was kind of different, but it felt good. It was fast. Track still looks pretty quick, so we'll see how this one's gonna be real fast. So I only got to run hot laps in Outlaw last year because then I flipped to non-wing, so I didn't get to run this one. I was excited, but that big wing helps the car get down to the corner and it's fast.
See, that's not right. Something's got splugged in the line.
stuff flowing through, yeah. You know it? It was, yeah. I just took a big old swig or a sniff. It was blowing in. I don't know if it was going full bore, but we don't know how much pressure's in that. There was some stuff going through, Randy, just so you know. Pull the hose down now. Is it coming out on its own or no?
No, it's
okay.
it's just dripping out.
Did you reach down and pick up that hose down there or no? Can you reach it? Feel and then pull it up to the end, you know? Just feel, you know, can you?
I can't reach the...
Oh, it's locked into something? Did you take the hose off at the tank yet, Randy? Did you take let's take the hose off at the tank. You know what I mean? Because it could be there, and then we can look in. Why do we got to have this kind of stuff here?
I don't know.
Undo this one too. Maybe just take the whole hose right off. Because there's a chance it could be in there. You got that filter taken apart.
Yeah, I took it apart and blew. And I'm blowing air that way.
Blowing in. Check it out. So you don't have much coming out of that. There's still. All right, take it off there. Maybe we can stick something through there.
If I could get a nozzle or something to blow in there.
All right, well, let's go. Let me go on a hunt. I could probably find one. Let me go find something real quick. Yeah. Not even draining fuel out of the tank. It's not sucking. It's got it off right down to the tank. This will use this compressor right now. Garbage. Nice. Thank you, guys.
It's like having a good light to look down in there.
Yeah. So you can knock me out. I almost got knocked out. I was breathing that stuff down in there.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Blowing?
It seems like it's blowing better now. I know they have better air pressure. Let it go now and see if it comes out steady.
Look and see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Whatever is in there, though,
Yeah,
may stop
I'd
it
go
back
back.
up. You need to find out what it is. Where's your
Oh, here, I got a cap. Is that a -6 or 8, Randy? That's a -8, huh?
Right, yeah.
I have a -6 cap.
I tell you what the problem is.
Careful, don't.
The hose is cut at a 45 at the end of the rubber.
Right.
That 45 is rotated around. It's sitting flat on the bottom of the tank.
Okay. So it's
All
like
right, hook your stuff back up, Randy.
Can you turn the fitting and turn the
there you
pickup?
go.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a 45 up there on the bulkhead.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to get in there and cut the hose, Randy, or kind of reach in and turn the hose.
Yeah.
All right, hook it together so we don't lose it all.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rotate that hose and get that pickup up off the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, tighten these all back down.
Okay, we're good, Randy. We're gonna be good.
I get all panicked.
Now, if you don't win that heat race after you fix your fuel issue, I'm gonna be pissed. We're going to reach in and grab that hose and kind of turn it on the fitting, Randy.
Okay,
Tip over.
I see it right here. See the blue down there? There wasn't down there before. See the blue?
Oh, God.
All right.
That's foam, maybe, or what?
Yeah, it's from the foam.
Are you going to try and get that out of there?
Yeah.
We need a shop vac or something.
Well, I can grab it, maybe. Nope. That's no, I can't. See, it's bolted to. It's bolted.
The hose is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bolted to some kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, I can't turn it. I can't.
So it might not be that. It might have been the blue stuff, Randy. I bet you it was the blue stuff.
Yeah.
So we need to get the blue stuff out of there.
You got one of them?
No, a grabber. But isn't it just single little pieces, or is that a big?
Yeah, I can't reach for it. Who's got a long arm?
Anthony! Anthony, come here. He's got the skinniest, longest arms here. Yeah. Take your sweatshirt off. You got to reach in this fuel tank, and there's at the bottom of it.
There's 3 pieces of foam.
This guy's, he could win a marathon. This guy's like Speedy Gonzalez, we call him. It's his nickname. Anthony's losing the battle.
But he broke his finger.
Use the other hand. We'll break his other finger by the time we're done with him.
Let's get the 2 bigger pieces.
Yeah. He should be able to get him. I think he can reach him.
So you have the foam in there for what reason, really?
Keep the fuel from sloshing back and forth. There we go. Is there any more?
Worth his weight in gold right now.
Might have to buy him 1 cold drink.
Tell him now that's going to cost him a rib crib, Anthony.
Is that it, Anthony?
Watch this.
That's it.
Hold on.
Well, she's back to normal now?
She's all back to normal. We got her figured out. We'll go from there.
So what do you think about this heat race? It's a big deal, heat racing.
Yeah. Yeah, this will Put
Set
you
up the
up
whole
there.
week, pretty much.
Yeah, we're starting in the back. We got to match the throttle and send her forward as fast as we can.
You ain't gonna send out no warnings to anybody?
Nah, but they'll see the warning when I go by.
Oh, wow. Your fifth heat?
Yeah, I think so.
Lucky. I mean, there's 20 of them, I think, 22.
Oh, there's 20 tonight?
Outlaws, just outlaw.
Yep.
So, what are you gonna do? You're at the back.
Well, I think is it ninth? Is there 9 people? I think
Yeah,
so.
there's 9 people.
There's
yeah.
9 people in it, and I'm just gonna try to do whatever I can to find a hole in the group. Just weasel my way in.
You were saying this is her favorite class, so she better do something, right?
She's starting 9th, dead last. She's gonna go to dead first, hopefully.
So this is your favorite class, right?
Yeah.
This is what she's driven all year. She's won Rookie of the Year. She's took 5th place at Delta Speedway out of people that have been driving for 5 or 10 years. 3rd place on our other track where everyone's been driving. This is her first year, basically her first year in non-wing, complete year. So, but she's done good. So we're about to see if it all pays off.
What are you doing? Making some last-second adjustments in the staging lane?
That's my middle name. Never happy. I got to make some important, quick decisions because if she's going to get by everybody. She needs to get by, so I got to do something. I'm using some of the information from last year, I think. I can't guarantee the track's the same, but I remember what it did last year and what I did to the car. So hopefully... Oh, well. Wow. Oh, he went all the way over. That hurt probably. Okay, the track, they didn't work the bottom of the track. I think it started to slick out earlier. They didn't do anything to it but add a ton of water. I walked down there, it was greasy. I don't think it's going to come in hooked up. The top isn't in yet, so I'm tightening her car basically as tight as I could get it. She runs a real tight low line if she has to. I think it'll allow her to possibly get underneath them. If she has to go high and it's still a little greasy or marbled, I'm not saying it's going to work, but the car will work better up high. This car works good, tight, even if it does go high when she's out there, the car will still run the high line fast. So I'm kind of taking a shot at it. For her to get from the back of the pack to the front, it's got to be different than the others. So I'm hoping it works.
bottom, but it was gone, but it wasn't.
Yeah, the track seemed kind of slimy. Well, in the start, a bunch of people spun out in front of me, and so I spun out too.
Seemed like staying low on the straightaways didn't help out. Seems like everybody else
staying low
was
on the
kinda-
straightaways did, but coming out really low, it kind of pushed me
Yeah,
towards the
coming
wall.
out, yeah.
So
So now you're done for the weekend.
now I'm
you're
done
quitting.
for the day.
You're quitting.
No.
Well, he got a little up and over, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Rookie mistake.
Nothing too big of damage.
I got he got a gearbox, got the drag link, and then he got the front axle. So I think he's got most of the parts. So I think he should be all right.
Seems like that top side's getting real good.
Is it? They don't get pushing hard. And we can make room on the bottom. We'll run the bottom. If there's nothing there, we'll go to the top.
Are you known for letting it rip on the top?
No.
No. No.
No.
No. So if it goes to the top, you might
Goes to
clip
the
that
top.
wall and
Nah,
end up like
I'll
that
run
52
it.
over there. No.
Yeah. I'll run the top if I have to. But the car's always been fast on the bottom. Yeah. Come on, everybody help the old guy. Come on, help the old guy push up.
I got around you on the top there late.
Yeah. I didn't lay into it hard enough until I seen him too late. The top started coming in. Well, I got this change and put it on the computer and see where it's at on the tack. I'm on tomorrow. All I got to do is find out where that little spit spatter at.
You're gonna need that when you put a wing on it too.
Oh yeah. And I might be out geared, but it didn't feel like it because when I got onto it, she kept picking the front up. So I was happy there. Just that right at the end. So we'll have to figure that one out.
Are you gonna reach out and use that under caution or something?
No, I can't. Hey, I would though. We're thinking about we're talking about just for
make
fun.
something that'll work.
Put like a hole in the.
No, we just gonna move it up.
Yeah, we're either gonna move it up, put a hole in the thing, like stick my hand in.
Wow.
Get out of the way.
So you got this Outlaw non-wing racing.
Yes.
You got any good guys in your heat race?
Yeah, stacked. We start eight laps, so the only thing you gotta do is go forward. And there's some tough guys, but we just got our setup right and whatnot.
Who are you worried about that's in it?
Well, actually, I was looking. I know there's stat guys. There's only one guy I remember, it's Jonathan Beeson, so he's pretty quick.
Right. Former qualifying Chillyville night winner.
Yep. And he's also really quick in the micro, so I have to go look at the sheet, but yeah, there's some fast guys in there. There's main guys, at least 3 or 4 of them. So
you got a baby motor compared to them though?
Yeah, it's Outlaw, so yeah, we have an A-class motor. So I mean, non-wing, it doesn't really matter. It really comes down to the driver, especially when the track gets slick. So we'll be able to hang, I think. So
Oh, we will.
It'll be fun. No, I'll be fine for the race. It's only 8 laps. That's good.
Are you making a spacer adjustment or?
Yeah, it's been tiring a little bit. The track's starting to slick up, so gotta do a little bit adjustments. Minor adjustments. Don't want to do too much.
What, do you help them out or something?
No, not at all.
No, okay.
Just a tad.
I thought you were jealous of his red sockhead deal.
Oh man, maybe. Those things are nice.
qualifier, I guess, now? You should be.
I'd say close, yeah.
Top 5 at least.
Top 5 or so. Out of 300 something cars, I'll take that. Heck yeah. But yeah, man, I
just go to the top and it was open and everybody was proud at the bottom.
I was watching the race before and I noticed it was just starting to go away up top. And I noticed like the guys that were running, they were running it super hard. So I was like, maybe if they put water up there, it'll come back to life. And that's exactly what they did before our race. And I was like, well, nowhere else to go because everyone's running the bottom.
And you were running Beeson down, you know.
Yeah, we were catching him.
Like half the distance.
And he was quick too, and he was smooth around the bottom, but I was just hooked up around top, just kind of set the deal up and got it going. So.
And you're in a stock motor.
Oh yeah, that's a stock motor with Outlaw guys. So that's what I say when it comes to slick track, power doesn't really matter.
Well, it wasn't really slick. I mean, it had moisture.
Well, yeah, it just comes down to if you want to throw that on the ground or not.
Well, it seems like the guys who know how to run the top right, they don't really lift going in.
Yeah, like if you lift maybe that much.
Just
back
pitch
in
it.
Exactly. As soon as it rotates, you're back in it. So, but yeah,
you were gone.
It was going smooth.
Everybody on the bottom, they just left like it was like opening up the sea.
Yeah, and then when I was back there, I passed those two cars on the outside. I was like, oh, crap, it was close, 3 wide, and I was like, I guess they're not going high enough.
Yeah, you got me scared for a second. I was like,
I was getting envy there too. I was like, man, that was a risky move. But you have to go for it.
What do you think? What do you think of what old boy did over there?
What do I think?
Yeah. He could do a little better if he didn't win. You should be mad at him. If you was any kind of dad, you'd be yelling at him, why didn't you win? You know, 8th to 2nd in the Outlaw. That's the deal. It's a stock. He was out there with the stock motor on the outside.
We always do well in Outlaw.
Right.
You know, for some reason, I don't know why it is, we always have done real well in Outlaw. A-Class, we had a lot of bad luck, but that was a good run, man. I liked it.
Getting ready for that winged A. What happened in the non-winged days?
All right, you ready? I showed up. I let these two sleep in a little because our race wasn't for a while. So I went to start this car and it was vapor locked. Too much fuel in the cylinders. I jumped from here, started the other car to warm it up. Came back to this car. battery died because I was trying to start it. So all right, done with this car, warmed that one up, took off, went to the hotel, picked up Angelina and my pit guy here, brought a brand new battery, got back here, put the brand new battery in the car. So let's go outside, we'll bump start it because the new battery was a little low on voltage. We'll bump start it and we'll let it run we had like 10 races to go at the time. So started it, we get out right outside the door, she jumps in the car, we didn't start it yet, she pushed the gas pedal, the throttle cable breaks.
Oh, wow.
We roll it back into the building, over here quick. I thought I had a throttle cable, I didn't have one, but Steve Hamlin's over here, got one from Hamlin, put the throttle cable on. We brought a jump box over, put the jump box on, and still couldn't get it to start. I'm checking the voltage. Turns out my voltage meter was broken. I got a nice power probe, it wasn't working right. We go, let's go outside, we'll leave the jump box on it, we'll bump start the car so it has voltage to the fuel pump. So we go outside, boom, the car starts up, it's running great, right? Oh, everything's fine. So we go, let's stay outside, we'll let the battery charge. So we're running it, all of a sudden it starts flubbering, flubbering. We're like, what's going on now? Bring it back inside here. Like, what's going on? We're looking at it. I'm like, the battery's not charging. I see there's the one that was on the car. It's a rectifier. Ran over to Hamlin again, got another rectifier, put it on the car, and then we started it up again. It cleared the car up, so we figured that we had. The problem was the battery, yesterday the battery drained because we weren't charging. And I didn't know it, so when I came in today, it was so loud, I couldn't tell what it was. Anyways, long story short, so she goes out, races the race, starts in 7th. Car wasn't working the best. I might have missed a little setup. She comes back in and there's oil all over the car, all over the engine. We thought we put a window in it. So we're looking at it, there's oil everywhere. Well, it turns out that we don't normally run a silver and black. We run an all black. I guess these take 3 quarts. Those take, well, I put 3,300 milliliters in. It blew oil out of the breathers. But on top of it, what happened was there was a little extra oil. When it vapor locked, Steve Hamlin saw the oil and he could see that there was alcohol in it. So a lot of extra alcohol must have went in the crankcase, which gave it even more volume, is why it erupted like a volcano. So that's where we're at now. Thing refuses to die though. I thought we were dead. We were actually starting to think about changing the motor. Not yet. We'll have to do it after the A race right now. So we're still in it right now. We're still going.
So did the oil ruin your new suit?
Surprisingly, it didn't. That's the first thing I said when I got out of the car.
The first thing she says when she gets out of the car is it on my suit, because it was all over the floorboard.
Gotta care about the new suit.
Right.
How pretty it is.
She got matching nails.
Should've.
So are you worried?
No, I'm calm.
You got a pretty big name there over there, old Sam Johnson. You know?
I'm not really focused about the drivers. I'm just focused on what line I'm running.
What about the wings? A little different, huh? So
a little bit different. I've been running the wing sprint car stuff all year, so they kind of, I don't know, they are different. A lot different than non-wing than a wing sprint car. It's way different. So, I mean, I've been ran one of these since 2-3 years ago, shootout. So, I guess we'll find out here in a second.
but he said something was rubbing. I was making sure he was on his brakes. Well, because they were glowing, and I want to make sure that wasn't the chill rubbing. If he was on them, then the springs were glowing. Well, but you wasn't going high enough.
Listen, he was coming regardless. He was
wasn't-
coming. He got you on the end.
Well, but listen, when you tried it first, you wasn't running a high enough green. That's why you wasn't getting the bite.
You shut
But you
him
need
off
to go
a
up just a
couple
little bit off. You know, say a little bit more. That's where he was at. He was running a little bit higher than what you were, and he was getting it. That's the only reason. But you just said you did what you needed to do because you needed to get down.
And he passed you clean, so you can't get mad about
everything
that.
you had at first. You did good. You did what you had to do, son. We'll
You
figure
into
it out.
that, babe?
You look like you struggled out there. It's really slick, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really mad.
You're mad?
So fun.
Very first time.
I want to run a modified now. I like that. Just getting over, man, the whole way. It's just, you just got to keep your hands on the wheel. You can't mess up. I know that.
Well, you ran the middle and no one else was. You ran away from Blake Hahn.
I can't believe that. I seen him and Holsey right behind me, and I was like, wow. I was like, those are two heavy hitters in micros. So.
Well, you were running a completely different line than them. You were going through the middle on the exits, and they were hugging the bottom, and you were really pulling away a straightaway almost at a time.
I was just letting her eat, man. I was trying not to turn it too much. I mean, I felt like that was faster. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you seem like the modifieds, they get over and they just, you know, they stick the bottom like that, but it was just quick. It was eating. Now it's outlaw time.
You got those old high-class graphics on this wing. I see you got that tape look.
That duct tape.
Was that purposeful? Try to look like you ain't got no money, you know, like you can't afford graphics?
No. Hopefully I'm going to have it after this, my wrap for that side, but if not, we'll duct tape it the rest of the weekend. I've had good luck in duct tape, so we'll see, I won the Nolan Ren last year.
Well, now you're known as the modified guy, you know.
I don't know, it's just a heat race. I got to do it in the qualifier and see what I can, you know. As long as I keep my nose clean, I should be able to make it straight in today.
This one's a little tougher though, ain't it? A little more competition, a little more money out there on the track, big wing.
Yeah. I've never ran Outlaw wing. Last year I got the hot lap and then I flipped an Outlaw non-wing and put a hole in the motor. So we'll see what we got. I mean, first time in that, on the modified one, so let's see if we can do it in the air. Start third. Just gonna have to get up on the wheel.
Sixth race out, they just worked the track. I was set up for a super slick track, which I think is going to go back that way because they barely towed the bottom. They went heavy on the top though. So we'll see what happens. She's been hiding the whole weekend. This car's been good though. The other one, we just can't get anything right with it. So that was a good run.
Yeah. Considering she blew the wings off Tucker Klossmeyer.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, it was Klossmeyer in that 9.
Oh, who? Klossmeyer who? I get to say that.
Well, did you get to let out some aggression? Well, maybe you need to get in some bad moods more. You seem to be little, you know,
I hate
feisty. You need to be a little spicy behind the wheel.
I know. But
So it was good?
much better than the last run. I don't know what was going on in the last run. Let's just forget about it.
And move on. Probably in a qualifier for that.
Hopefully.
Oh, they're finally going to let you race now, huh?
We're finally going to let us run. We're making a couple of adjustments here for the slick conditions and see if we can get her to hook up. See if we can get the old Huffman ahead in front of everybody here.
Seems like there's still a bottom, though, even though it's slick.
Yeah, it's slick. It's slick. So we're going to make a change a little bit here and see if we can help out the old slickness. The fuel nozzle regulator blew off and sprayed me with fuel alcohol.
That's not good.
No, that's why they pulled me over.
Wow. So did it get fixed or what happened?
Yeah, you just gotta push it in and it locks in. I don't know if I got bumped or something on it. I don't want to pull it off because it's too hot right now. But
that hurts you too because you were fast. Your starting spot was big there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pull that off right now. It's too hot. I'll check my pill later. Yeah, I should have been right there.
Right at the front?
Yeah. Yeah. No reason why not.
So they just pulled you off for it and then put you in the back?
Well, they see the spray and everything, then they had me shut it off, you know. And then they said they had fuel running out. I thought, well, I busted a hose, I thought. Then when I got in there, I looked down and I seen it. I said, can you push that on? They said, yeah. Pushed it on, and the time we got back out, because I caused the yellow, I had to go to the back. But that's racing. Everybody gets the same ball sometimes.
You figured out, you said they released the points or something?
We're in 14th in the Outlaw Wing.
14th, that's it?
That's it? That's all you are?
14th out of 200 and something drivers?
Yeah, and but, you know, winged outlaw you're doing style, but this non-wing outlaw, you know, it's like do or die now. So
Starting 5th, so hopefully that'll help a little bit.
Gotta
Gotta make it to second.
So
second?
Yeah.
Gotta make second? Gotta make first.
Oh wow.
Right?
Wow.
Come on, man.
But if you don't get second, then like it's done, right?
Oh yeah. Done.
Then you just put a wing on it and worry about your 14th.
Yep.
Ain't gotta worry. Then you can fine tune your wing setup.
Yes, exactly.
Ain't gotta worry about switching back and forth.
That's true.
Gave me a rebuild kit and gave me one.
Rebuild kit for what? Oh,
this.
Oh, that's your. Is that your pill or your return? What is that?
That's what goes in here and locks in, and that's what came out. See how the ball bearings were all kind of wore out.
But what does that do right there? What is it?
Well, your pill goes in there.
Oh, okay.
And your
That's for
screen goes in there, and that's what you set it for.
I gotcha. Your fuel pressure, right?
Your return.
Yeah, and that sets your fuel pressure, though, right?
No, it doesn't set the fuel pressure. It's how much fuel is going back at high pressure.
I got you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And who hooked you up?
Tim Engler. Okay. My man, Tim Engler over there.
Right there.
I didn't know that y'all ran Engler. You run Engler now?
Yes, we have for the past 2 years.
Yeah, you know, we ran carburetors before the Angler. I will never in my life run another micro with carburetors on it. I'm not joking you. We've had nothing but problems. And this here, I'm not joking, this is our second set of Angler. We came here last year with our first set of Angler on our car. And I talked to Tim when he was here, and you're going to laugh about this, but our other Angler's blue. And I asked him what it would take to turn it black like that one. And he kind of laughed at me because you got to drill out the bushings and everything to powder coat it or anodize it. And he told me, why don't you just buy the new setup and sell the old setup? Well, I bought the new setup, and instead of selling the old setup, I have it on our backup motor. So if we have to switch motors, I already have injection on it. Everything will plug right in, and we're ready to go. And like I said, there'll never be carburetors in one of my cars again after the stuff going on in the A class and the stock motor. No fun.
You were talking about how the throttle response is too. How you hate driving the carburetor on the other one.
Yes, it lags a lot.
Is that why you're sucking in the other car? No.
Yeah, we'll use that as
Yeah, there you go, there you go. But if you didn't get mad about sucking in the other car, you may have not did as good in the Outlaw Wing. She's always nice, but historically, when she gets a little mad, does she run really well?
Me and her, we've had a couple talks, let's just call them talks, where she was a little mad after them, and I am not joking you, she drove the wheels off the car. She gave JJ Ringo a run for his money 2 times. He happened to be there after our talks, and she drove miraculously well.
Were the talks in like a tone voice, or?
I guess.
Going wing racing.
Yes.
But this is the qualifier car.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that, or
Yes.
would you rather the non-wing?
No, really excited. I mean, I love non-wing, but in the end, it doesn't matter as long as we get some of the cars up on the top.
Do you know how to put a wing on, or no?
Not really. Yo, what happened?
Yeah, my nuts took a hit.
Nice. Hold on, get a picture.
You are mean.
I would just like to wrap up Joe's time at the Tulsa Shootout in a nutshell. The B-52 bomber, there's parts of the front seat. He told me,
You're so mean.
he told me he was going to go for it. Holy f***, Joe. I mean,
Hey, no, I was on a tear too.
fuck, you were
happened?
We need a shovel to put this thing in the trailer. Anybody have a shovel?
Why are y'all laughing at him? That's not funny.
Because it's beyond like, oh, let's fix it. There's nothing, he's okay. There's nothing we could do but laugh.
Hey, I found out Tony Stewart's in the infield.
Is he? Were you aiming for him or something?
He winked at me as I was walking away. I'm like, yeah, he's in the infield. He's wearing a black hoodie.
Well, you showed him. Were you waving at him or something going into the turn? Hey, Tony! Over here, Tony! So, I mean, he didn't f around, man. I gotta give the little guy credit.
Yeah, I got an interview on that. I got 6 text messages.
Joe needs more than a front end.
Well, what have you figured out?
We're just rescaling the car. We're like way off, so.
Wing stuff?
Wing stuff, yeah. Mowing stuff, we're really close. We've got a solid setup, but this deal, I never ran the car and I just kind of threw a setup on it. Kind of like a baseline type deal. They're just fine tuning it, so hopefully it'll be better for the seat man.
Last minute adjustments here?
Yeah, I just got to check the air. Get the air done.
What was this thing you're talking about? So what's going on this one? This is like the bread money winner right here, right?
Yeah, this is the golden one right here.
Right.
Anyways, I was nut and checking, like, checking everything.
You're nut checking, like you're hitting people?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nut and bolt checking. How about that?
Bolt checking.
That's better. And I was like checking it, and the radius rod right here where you bolt onto the axle is like loose. Like I could unscrew it with my hand, and I'm like, I ain't gonna cut it with me, I gotta make sure I tighten it. This one right here won't tighten all the way, so I'm gonna have Anton mess with it and see what he can do. Just making sure everything's good, because we're gonna do it. We're gonna send it. The Outlaw, he's 7th in points right now.
7th, okay.
So still not bad out of 300 cars.
Right.
5 or 6 ounces. A lot of different.
Check these right here.
See how it's still like.
It's crazy. Here, hold that one right there. Not bad. I'm gonna get into it.
This one I could just undo this one and slide it up.
I think it's fine. It's the bottom one, right?
Yeah.
It's tight.
Alright.
possibly get the lead, but I was like, nah. It's not driller season yet. Well, that's things you do in the A-Man. Yeah.
What does it look like though? Is it better?
Oh, it's a lot better. After we did a little bit of fine tuning and whatnot, it helped out a lot
now
for sure.
The pass though, the track seems to be bottom dominant.
For right now, yeah, the top's still a little greasy because no one's ran it. But once it starts getting worked in, it'll get fast.
Last chance on this car, huh?
Yeah, last chance, or we might as well drive it right in the trailer. This car's taking its toll. We've had about a full season's worth of stuff go wrong with it. We were talking in our whole pit area between the 4 cars. I don't think we've done this much work on these cars all year. And all this stuff to happen all at the biggest race of the year is kind of crazy. And it's not from lack of maintenance. I take real good care of the cars. I do a lot of work. I don't know what's this car. Only thing I can think of is I'm having shock problems right now, which could be I'm going to pull them off and have them re-dynoed and checked and rebuild after, but it's not going to help us right now. So I almost pulled the shocks off of her Outlaw car, but that car's working so good. I'm not touching it, and she's in a good spot in it. We're just going to battle it out with the way this one is and see if it works.
Outlaw wing. Thank God.
Watch the big screen. Get ready for the track change. We're ready.
So any changes? Just making sure everything's right, and the fuel ain't spilling out no more because of the Engler guy helped you out.
Yeah, the Engler guy set me back up. We're good there. We ran it this morning. Just came up on temp, so we're all ready.
What are you gonna do?
Man, you know, starting from the back, I can do some wild things back there.
Hey, in the qualifier, this sets you up. I mean, this is either go the main or go the B.
That's
so
right.
An important race.
That's right. I just got to get in there and put my foot in there.
You gonna roll the bottom though, as usual?
Most likely, we're gonna roll the bottom for probably 4 or 5 laps. Then when them guys are up there, I got to go up there. I got to go up.
You got to make it work.
I got to make it work. We're set for middle of the track. At the back, them guys don't tangle up. I got to make sure I get there.
I'll throw down some of them old veteran moves on.
I'm going to have to, I think, today. I'm just going to have to
It's a war zone out there, so you're a veteran in more than one way in this
That's
thing.
right. You got to show them in.
What are you doing with a 1/2 inch?
We're going to make a bar change if we need to.
So reworking that whole track?
Yeah. We might have too much grip in the car. We're going to take something out. Let's see. If I pull in, if I go out there and I feel like it's too tight, the bar that's on this side, the nut's pointed up, adjustment nut, again is I'm at the back, so it ain't gonna hurt me if I pull in.
Yeah.
So you got to be at the bottom of the ramp.
I will be.
Okay.
A lot of pressure on you now.
Not really.
I mean, you're the guy that got winked at by Tony Stewart, so you got a lot of fame carried with you.
Oh, there we go.
didn't have turn in. As soon as it, right 3 laps, it got loose going in.
You still have the B main, or depends on points now, right?
That was points. We was good. Points still like cut loose on me. What happened? Well, probably definitely a B main coming up.
Guess it just got loose on you, huh?
Yeah, last 3 laps. It was coming out of the corner. A little skaty and going in. It was real loose.
Nothing you could do in the car.
Well, to start, it was a little pushy. So it just changed. The track changed that much. Time to get this off. We're done for the day.
I screwed up on the start and fell back like 2 spots and gained them back and was running down the leaders and just ran out of time. Dang, man, we're fast. I just screwed up. I was 7th in passing points.
So does that carry over?
Yeah, those count. So who knows? It's gonna be tough. If I'm in the A, I'm barely in the A.
You're 16.
Yeah.
But if not, top somewhere in the front of the Bs, and then even the LCQs are taking 8 cars.
Yeah. So I just gotta, if we are in the B, just gotta win the B. I'll put his pole for LCQ, win the LCQ, and rest history.
So the B main cars don't go straight to the A?
No. After the B main, they take, there's like 8 B mains. They take top 2, then the rest are done, and then if you're in the first B main and you win it, you start pole. Whoever won the second B main starts second. So if there's 8, and like you're in the first B and you got second, you start 9th. So it goes like that.
So you haven't really even been able to race all day, have you?
No, I haven't raced at all.
You've been waiting since 9 this morning to race.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Helping with some of our buddies, and then took a nap.
Took a nap?
Yeah, I got tired. Ate and got tired.
Wow. What are you thinking about this race though? Now it's qualifiers, so they're all good. You know, some PA guys in this one, you ain't starting on pole, so you got to pass some guys.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I mean, I know we were pretty quick, so hopefully if we get a little strung out, I can make a move and get around these guys, see if we can get out front and take off with it again.
Now you got fenders, so you can bang around with these. You gonna use them, or?
I don't know, we'll see. I mean, if I have to, I will.
That lowers some air.
I didn't lower it. I didn't want to.
I couldn't see the track. Y'all did.
Right. Well, I mean, I want to do what you want to do. So next time I'll make my own decisions. I'll make my own decisions when I put you in the sport. I need to make them for you now, I guess. So, only thing I know to do is you let me drive.
What race do we got next?
212, she said.
221. Listen.
No, you listen.
You listen. You better be glad that I like you. You tell me I'm the best daughter-in-law you've ever had.
Because you're the only daughter-in-law I got.
Oh, he loves shit out of me. He'd be lost without me.
Well, he got mad because he didn't make the main, and that one he got to make the rest of the main. But he should start up front.
So we missed about 2 spots.
They're pole the B though? Well, they take top 2 from the B and then top 8 from the LCQ.
No, we don't do LCQ.
Oh, so he's got to make top 2?
So it's just top 2 in each.
2B's top 2.
There's only 18 cars in the A. Try the wheels off like I did the heat race. Yeah, they're probably going to rework the track.
Well, I mean,
they better not. They better not.
We think they're going to. They've been reworking it for each qualifier, and I think they're going to end up doing that after the restrictors. Restrictors are out there right now.
Your fault.
I'll take the blame. I changed it.
Are you gonna cry?
No, hell no.
Damn.
Ain't nothing to cry over. Spilled milk.
That spilt milk?
Spilled milk is all it is. It's done, it's done.
Seems like these wing cars, you just didn't like the track, or what? This one looked to be pushing real bad.
Yeah, we decided to put a taller left rear on it. I came up with the idea to see if we could tighten the car up even more. The tracks have been just garbage, so just trying to do that. I don't know, I'm just frustrated, I think. And just can't figure it out. I don't know if it's from trying to get back in. I think it's just gonna take some time to get back in going and stuff since that wreck, and been out for so long. I just got to get back in the rhythm of it. Might be a little gun shy to run up top too still, so I ain't
I
afraid
mean, it
to
looked like
admit
you
it.
were gunning it. I mean, you were closer to flipping than everyone else. You were willing to push it in there. I mean,
Yeah, I just don't have that feel like I used to. I used to never. I mean, I wasn't scared of it, and it ain't that I'm scared. I think I'm just more, not trusting the car yet. I guess I'm still not that comfortable. But
you're trusting that thing. Seems like that's where your heart is this weekend, even though you would have been the last thing on your mind to think that's where you.
I can't believe it either. Honestly, I'm more comfortable in that than these. It's just been that car's. I don't know. It's just been driving so much better. But all I can do is give them all tomorrow and see if we can slip in LCQ in one of these. If not, let's go with that shot. Hopefully, we can win the B main in it and make it an A.
Try to get up front, and whatever it takes, we got to go.
Top two's all they're taking, right?
Top two, you got to get there. We take off at fifth back.
So inside line,
Inside line, get the front end, stand it up, let's go forward.
Worried about old Kevin Thomas Jr. back there?
Nope.
No.
Only thing I'm worried about is that checker flag when I go by. Done. Stick a fork in us.
Well, you outran Kevin Thomas Jr. there.
A lot of guys outran me too.
I'm just saying, you outran Kevin Thomas Jr. That's a big name.
Oh, we did good. We held our own. We let them know we were here.
Right.
Motor runs strong the whole time. So couldn't ask for a better time, Want to thank the wife for letting me go, and up in the farm and son, putting me out there. That's all I could ask for, man.
Now you go back with momentum.
I go back. This year we're going to try to get to the top. Probably our first race will be at Stockton. We'll be running 2 cars, hopefully. Build a couple motors up, check them, make sure everything's fine, and we'll go from there.
So I guess now you're just here for moral support for
just
the
here
crew
to chew on the crew.
What about Joe? Has he figured out what he's doing over here?
Joe? We never know what Joe's going to do.
Oh,
I just hit the adjustments right, and that dude slid up, missed his line. I was like, oh, I'm coming.
Well, I mean, after that, you just like ran away from him.
Yeah.
Like literally. And you're in a stop.
Because this is a now or never type deal. You can't make mistakes, and this is where the B mains is either you're going in to the LCQ or you're going home. You gotta stay focused, just run your deal, don't worry about no one else, just run your own race, figure out what the track's doing, adjust to it.
Well, they take top 8 from the LCQ and you won, so you'll be starting pretty close up front.
It depends what B main. If I was like the 4th B main, I'll start 4th. If I was the 3rd, I start 3rd. So,
but still, top 8
and
going
usually
on.
every year top 8.
You ain't been falling back. You've
Exactly.
been going forward or staying where you are.
And every year, the top 8, they don't run into each other. Just like, all right, we're in their show, just make the show. So as long as we can just stay clean, we're good.
Well, what are you going to do?
Hopefully just drive her to the front.
That's hard. Top 2, that's all they're taking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. This is more like a practice day now, trying to get ready, get back in the rhythm of it, and see if I can make some adjustments, see if we can do anything.
Are you shopping? What? Why? Because they're taking so long, they're just wrecking each other?
Just ready to get on the track.
That guy was, battling you in front of you, that 5 car, so.
Yeah, I felt a lot more comfortable that time, but just there ain't no freaking, they go out there and water these tracks, they don't work it, worth the shit. It lasts for like 3 races and that's it. It's ridiculous. I don't like going here that much. I'm just excited for that car.
So who's that guy over there in the number right there? What's going on?
That's my grandpa. He passed away in 2014. He was he's one who pretty much got me into racing when I was little and go-karts and stuff, and bought me a go-kart when I was 7 and put me into the racing world and started from there. He retired and spent all his money, a lot of his retirement on getting me a trailer and go-kart and all that. Went from there, and now I'm here. And I mean, like I said, he was a big reason, so I want to honor him that way. And she came up with the idea of putting his face in the number. Yeah, I try to race for him as much as I can. You know, I always pray before I race, ask him to watch over me.
Yeah, to hell with that other guy over there. Look at his face. He just looks bad. What's wrong with him today?
I don't know. He's probably had enough.
Crap all day today.
He's finally had enough, I guess.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I've always wanted to see if you could do something. You know those banners they got tied on the wall down there? See if you done tie one of them up through your tire. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Are you listening? Answer me, boy. I'm gonna go over here and get your deal. $2.55. Put these $2 on your tongue. No. Do it.
Why will it help?
Stick it. Stop. Give him energy. Boost him up, look. Boy. You know, I should have shot you on the ground. I used to tell him that all the time when he was fucking in high school. Him and his buddies. I should have shot your ass on the ground, boy.
Part on the brand new car. I looked down to see where the chain guard was, and there was no chain guard here, but I don't think it ever got installed.
I thought you were changing the gear.
No, we've raced for how many days now? I guess you don't really need a chain guard.
Is that illegal? You might not want people to know.
Yeah, that's the secret accessory. Pretty funny. I looked down though, because I normally measure off it. Sometimes you set the tire off of it, and it wasn't there. So I thought that was kind of funny.
So hooking up these cars are harder than most people think, I guess.
I actually think so. I mean, I'm guessing that's the game that's going on here, because you don't necessarily need the most power if you can't get it to the ground. So sometimes maybe having a little less power might actually help you. I mean, you know, your driver's got to be able to throttle it, but if you have something that's real snappy, you know, it's real hard. It's a fine line to try and get that thing to back off, you know, when you need it to. So I have a feeling that there's a lot of that going on.
This is the only car left racing, right?
One left to go. B main. We're starting the 5-hole. I made some major changes to the car because I haven't liked the way it was set up. I'm going to give it one more try. Hopefully we can pull it off. Make it into the last chance qualifier would be nice. But I do understand the level of competition we're against. She's done real good so far. You know? We're going against some super fast people, they're getting well, the lower you get down, the faster the cars. So, you know, you may look real good in the original heat race, and then you start moving up the ladder, and you're racing, you're moving to the front of the pack, and now the front of the pack's got all the faster people. And if you happen to make it through that, and you make it to the next race that has even faster racers. Let's see if it clears. I think we're going to be okay. I think. Maybe we should. You know what? Now that we're talking about gearing, what the heck? Let's take some of the snap out of it. I'm going to go for a little experiment here. Problem is, if I put a smaller gear, it's going to move my engine forward when I really need that weight on the back. But yeah, let's try it. Right now, it can't hurt. This is probably the first race I've ever went to where we've been on the track, I don't know, 10 times, and I haven't changed one gear yet.
Gear kind of dictates the tune in a way, too.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people probably frown against doing it with gearing. But, you know, like I said, your engine at the top end of the RPMs from say, you know, 14,000 on, it's probably about the same horsepower. Yes. And a lot of times when the track's slick, you're not running the top, so you're not floored. You're not even, I'd pull up her RPMs. I didn't look at it right now, but I'll bet you she's not even over 15,000 RPMs because she's throttling it. So if you're not over 15,000 RPMs anyway, how could you have a right or wrong gear when you're doing it all with your foot? So if you were to spread the power curve by lowering your gear or raising your gear ratio, you'd spread out that curve. You'd have a longer throttle area to gas it. I don't want to throw her off because it's been the other way, but I think it can only help her. Normally people make one change. I think I've just changed about 15 things on this car going into the B main, but everything went so bad last night in that qualifier, going from 3rd to 8th, which I didn't expect. I got to make something happen here.
Very grippy.
Whoa. What happened to the nail polish now?
I bit them all off because I was so nervous.
Oh, wow. Whatever. You're lying now.
Even shorter.
Are you worried?
No. Maybe a little.
He's doing all this work and it's all on you to make it worth it, you know? That's the pressure.
A lot of pressure. Always. No matter what type of racing.
fields.
Tough fields. Yeah, no, it is. Everyone in that thing's fast. She drove the heck out of it. Car worked good. We just got beat. That's what happens. There could be only one winner. The other 300 are losers.
Did better than half the people here. Probably more than 3/4 of the field, you know.
Yeah, that's true. No, she did real good. Everything she did was right. We had to battle. The worst part about this is we had to battle pill draw.
Right.
That's what it came down to. And with a single lane track, to make it as far as she did anyway is almost a miracle, you know. So she did real good.
You perform miracles out there. Did you hear that? She's probably still mad she didn't make it.
No, she's okay. She understood. She wanted to make it far, but we made it far. Did good.
Wow, the whole area here, I think y'all did the best. So
yeah, she did pretty good. You know, Randy did good too. He made it down there. What we figured out with Randy is he was really worried about them checking fuel. So he didn't put as much Viagra in his fuel as he normally put in.
Okay.
So he had to go light on the Viagra.
That's what happened with the 16 car.
Yeah, 16S. So it kind of held him back a little, you know. Yep. That's all.
Well, we didn't make it, but it's a fun trip, and I'm glad we came. We'll be back next year.
starts fifth in the Outlaw Wing race, the main one. Starts 16th out of 20, so first time in this car and making it is pretty neat. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep my nose clean and stay out of the wrecks. There's gonna be a lot of them, so I probably can make my way up through the field real easy if I just stay out of the wrecks. Once I get there, I'll maybe take a run for Han and then see if we can bring us home a driller.
And you tear it up in the second one, we ain't got nothing to run.
What do you mean you got nothing to run?
You got nothing to run?
I start 12th. Listen, I start 12th in the first one. I start 3rd in the other one. I'm running both of them.
Oh, you're starting 12th in the first one?
Yeah. I'm starting 3rd in the second one.
Third in the second one.
So I'm just going to stay in line. I'm just going to stay in line. I'm not going to wreck nothing.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm not worried about you. How many did they take? 8?
8. At least the top 5 is just going to get in line, at least.
So you got to pass 4 cars, 4 or 5?
4 cars, I'm going to hang out. I ain't got a chance, nothing.
No, I'm just saying. Well, yeah, because you got a better chance than the 1 and the 3 starting 3rd.
Just be ready. Just take stuff up there.
like it?
Let's put that new tire on.
Did you like it?
Yeah. Did y'all mount that new tire?
Yeah, I've got it mounted already.
All right.
It's like that rework in the track didn't help in the A-Class.
Oh, that A-Class was so stupid. I don't know why they did that. That was garbage. As soon as we went just to slide around, and that was a joke. I just pulled off. There's nothing you could do really.
Hopefully by main time it widens out, because right now it's right around the bottom.
Yeah, I don't. They should have never redone the track. I hate when they do that, but I mean, I don't want to bash it too much, but it is what it is. I didn't like the track at all the first go around, but the second one I didn't really like it either. But we were in a transfer spot, so I guess I do like it.
We're starting 20th, right?
20th, yeah, we're coming. Just like Hubstar, right?
Yeah, here we go. Your face looks concerned. What's up with that look?
Nervous.
Oh, she's nervous. Hey, no, this was my nervous rage, just getting in. Once you're in, I'm sending it.
Yeah, so why are you nervous?
I just
because I'm gonna send it.
Okay, I get really nervous. You never know, it might not even be his fault. It could be another driver, and especially in races like that where they're trying to get in. That just makes me even more nervous.
Anytime a girl's holding something that long in black, I get nervous. Oh. A little insecure too.
A little insecure.
What's the debate? What do you want to do?
I'm wanting to scale it real quick, just to get it back to baseline. We've done a bunch to it, so I get it back to where I back to these are speed groups, back to our cross that we have it at, and then do my adjustments, and then I'll know exactly what I have.
I guess you want to pull every trick out of the book for the A, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's all you can do, right? You made the show, you got to go for it.
You did, you know.
This is for the driller. No, I feel comfortable. I'm just holding my own in that race, just wanted to make it in. And that was my goal, and we made it, so I'm happy. So I don't know, I'm just going to wheel the hell out of it. What do you do? I just take this air filter out. It's clean. That clean is going to get, I'll leave it alone. I was going to bang it on the table and clear it out. Why not? You can't.
How long is it before you race?
It's going to be a while. They got...
Nice fuel's right here right now.
You need 5 gallons in there, all the way to the top line.
That's 5 gallons. Fuel's right there right now.
5 in a splash. 5.
It's 25 laps.
All right, we're good.
Our speed secret.
How long you been helping old Anton out? Since you just picked him up this year, right?
No, me and Anton have been running together since. We've been together, Anton. Who's that? Back and forth, me and him.
About 14.
About 2014. We'd go. I won the Elite Non-Wing Series, and he was driving for another guy then. The next year, we come back out and race the Elite Series, and I was running with Dustin Gates out of Texas, out of Louisiana, driving our car. And then I built Anton a non-wing car, and he was driving a midget for Roger Oaks at that time. So he'd drive for me on the non-wing 305 deal when he had time. And then me and him always, when he's not running big stuff in Indiana and stuff, when he comes home, he'll come run. Me and him get together, play, goof off. So we've been together for about 5 years off and on. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship. He was driving another car, we'd race together. It was always a battle, you know. So we just kind of got hooked up together, and we just kind of like each other, and we got a good chemistry together. So, you know, like I said, just keep on rolling. Me and him took off in 2015. We were doing the midget. I was running the Outlaws. I was running the Elite Non-Wing Series. He was running the midget, and then when we weren't running the midget, I'd take off with him and do the Power Eye West Series and everything. And that one year, he won the Power Eye West Rookie of the Year, and I won the Elite Non-Wing Series, and we won it all in 1 year. And what's the coolest thing about it is we won it all at the same track, the same night. In Boyd, Texas, he finished up his deal, clinched his title, and I clinched mine at the same place. And we've been racing all over the state at different times and places. We've been here for the last, I think I came here in 2012 and been here every year.
How many mains have you made?
I've think we made it almost every year.
It's the Outlaw non-wing, so you're down a little bit on horsepower, but it seems like it hasn't really mattered with this car.
The A-Class motors are run with Outlaw cars in these buildings and everything else. You take the wing off of them, it pretty much equalizes the cars, but they lose the downforce, so they lose the forward bite, and that's when the driver comes into play. You know, you got to get your driver to where he can use throttle control and all that other stuff. It becomes more of a driver's deal than it does a motor deal when you lose the wing.
What's all of this about?
Zip tie.
Reassurance?
Yeah, just making sure everything's good. No, zip tie just broke, so we're switching it out. got bent and it moved the whole rear end that way, so the chain was running crooked and then just
race ready.
I think it's just because I was riding the berm too much. Right there at the end, I got the berm pretty good, and then I think that's what did it. It got over too hard and just snapped. The guy that just brought me up here said that he bought those. They were the ones buying those cars in Oklahoma and bringing them down. He said the very first time they went to Creek County in one of these, snapped an axle in like 8 laps. So, I mean, I guess it's something that happens a lot. I guess with them getting over so much.
Hey, I like you getting up on that high side when there was no way to go on the bottom. You was trying. Well, if you wouldn't a couple times, you'd been in the middle of the wreck, big time.
That one that was flipping right in front of me.
That
Oh, that's something almost laying down the hood.
Yeah, I shut her down. I was like, shit. And I was like,
I said, get you some of that, boy.
Had a good weekend. I mean, finished 10th. Even though my axle broke, they called the race right there. So 10th place in my first ever A-main at the shootout. I mean, I'll take it, especially in that car, first time ever. So next year will be a big year for us, trying to rebound and stuff, and come back next year here and try it all over again.
We're done for the year, huh? Oh no, we're just starting the year out.
Right. Now you load it up and
Now we load up. Go back to
you're driving home?
Drive home tomorrow morning when we get up.
Where are you going? Where's home?
We're going back to Ripon, California.
How many miles is that?
Too many. We might go the other way. We might head for New York City.
Add a little bit more scenery to the trip, huh? Yeah.
We're about 26 hours away.
You make it in one drive? Or?
No, we'll stop, take a nap.
Any destinations you hit on the way back?
No, we usually stop at the Texas Steakhouse. Eat there.
The 72-ounce steak place?
But we don't do the big one.
No.
Unless we split it between 4. Unless Steve gets invited, then Steve will eat it all by himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So you got it rolling?
Yeah.
I didn't think that would happen.
There's a lot of things I didn't think would happen. Nothing.
Really?
It's been a long week, man. Good time, though. Good time. It was fun. Time to get out of the state, though, and get back to California.
We'll be back next year.
Oh, yeah. But we learned a lot this year, honestly. Didn't have the best results, but she did real good. And we learned a lot. A lot of new stuff about setup and different tracks, so that's a good thing.
Where are you going this year?
Back home.
But aren't you going to
to North Carolina for 5 months to attend the NASCAR Technical Institute.
Is she going to drive this one out too with all that on top?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh man, this is a lot of work. Thank God for this little cart.
So what did Brannigan Rourke do this year besides carry groceries?
Made it to B-Main and 3 qualifiers. What? Didn't transfer out? On to next year. We'll be back. And we will be in the show next time. Where in the hell's the truck at?
One thing we know, hey, I don't want things for show. You want something to see? Well, watch us put on the show. We roll it how we roll low. We don't set up for slow. You want to get on our level? Well, just go get you a rope. You want to strap in the seat? Then come on out in the sea. Strapping these cars on.